This look right here was inspired by the beautiful Masai, and I got so many compliments on it. So, what I liked about the look was it's so simple. It looks like something Masai herself could do. The first time I tried it, I over engineered it, and then I tried it again, and I got literally so many compliments. So, I've already started. I start by prepping my face with setting spray and then just putting some under eye cream. I'm using my favorite 15 Rand foundation just to match the outer edges of my face because it gives it a nice warm tone to it. So, like, I really studied Masai's look, and you can see that she's bronzed up. So, that's what I'm doing now. And then, of course, blend, blend, blend. Remember to hold your brush closer to the tail. And now I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. I'm tapping something in. Then I go in with my favorite foundation at the moment. It's the Maybelline Lumi Matte. It's an amazing foundation for both oily and dry skins because it's a bit nourishing. It's not like on the matte side. It's got a Lumi finish, but not completely oily. So I'm just pressing and buffing that in, avoiding my under eye section because we're gonna conceal and do all that good. Oh, okay, that's what I was doing. I was tapping in some color corrector. So I'm experimenting with some new techniques under my eye because I've been struggling with it. So you can see I'm going to try the two different concealers on the different sides of my face so that I can come to a conclusion. So I did use the 15 Rand foundation just a little bit to color correct, and I used my finger because your finger is kind of like your natural beauty blender. It's smaller, but it does the whole taking off excess product so that you're not caked up under your eye. So even now with the two concealers, I've put them quite a distance under my eye because I got some advice from my makeup friends and I was like, guys, I'm struggling with my under eyes. What can you tell me? So this was one of the suggestions to only use the excess amount of product to go under your eye with. So then again, I'm using then what is left over after I've blended to move up under my eye. So just for your records, this side that I'm doing now is the Rimmel Multitasker concealer. It's amazing. It's self-setting, full coverage, and it really brightens that under eye. I think this is color number 7, Honey. And then on the other side, I'm good. I'm using the trusted LA Girl with the same technique, just really blending out the bulk of it under my cheek, moving it up into my forehead. I'm about to sneeze. Sorry. So, yeah. And then taking my finger, working what's left up into my under eye so that is not so much product sitting under there. And then I think I quickly come to the decision that I like the Rimmel side better. Both sides look perfectly fine, but it's just that Masai's look has a bit more contrast. So I just put a little bit to even out the type of contrast, brightness that I'm having under there. Um, I really did take this look and make it mine. I took all the elements that I liked. The eye, I was really drawn to how her eye was done, how the skin looks. Right now, I'm like inhaling so that I can contour my nose, so that I can look like someone who speaks with a nasal voice like this. Nose contours have been something a little fun for me to play around with because really what changes your face shape, that's what really can take you from um catalog or classify as a soft glamour, soft beauty to like a more glamazon type of look. And then the lighting's changed because if you live in Joburg, you know what the weather's been like, and I generally use the sun as my main source of lighting. But don't worry, she's gonna peekaboo soon. Yeah, so I'm just blending my contour out. When you blend your nose contour, you want to go up and down and side to side, not like windshield. I mean, not like circle motions, because then you're just gonna blur the whole thing out. Remember to make the look work for you. So I'm just doing some more blending. You're not done blending until your arms hurts. Um, yeah, so I'm doing that now. More blending. Pressing in the product is my favorite way to blend because it gives you a bit more control. This video is sponsored by my mom's kombucha, which you can find in my fridge. It's so refreshing. So at some point in this makeup, or I'm using this liquid blush because she does have a little bit going on there. There's something there by her cheeks. It's not like blush blindness, but this is something bring your look together. It gives you a seamless transition. And remember, makeup is all about dimensions. So if adding blush, you're in your own face, my girl. So I have always loved putting a little bit of blush on my ears. I don't know what it's about, but it just makes me feel so ET. You know what I mean? And then I'm Essence brow gel. It's just a flexi gel, nothing hectic. Them into place, and then using the what is this thing? The Rimmel multitasker concealer. It is a multitasker, guys. Makeup is not cut and dry. Like, it is for fun. It is multi-purpose. Have fun with it. You can always wash it off. Just remember that you can always wash it off and experiment with your products. Don't in a credit crisis trying to buy everything. At this time, I had gone somewhere, left my house for like at least 2 hours, and come back to finish this makeup dedication. So this is a sparkly eyeshadow that I got at Value. It's really pretty, but it was broken. I broke it when I got home. It was like 34 rand. I really, really like this eyeshadow. It's so pretty, and this is why I think I connected with Masai's look, because I had been looking for fun ways to play with this eyeshadow where the eyeshadow really shines and you can see the reflex and the flickers of the glitter. Yeah, I find that the simpler makeup for me gets me the most compliments. And then I'm going again with what's this palette's name again? Flower Power? Yeah, Flower Power 12 in 1 palette. Using some of the brown tones just to add a bit more depth to my outer corner. Again, even here, I'm pressing it in, even with the blending it into my crease. I'm still using that kind of stippling, pressing in motion because you preserve the pigment. And if you're like myself, this is one way to avoid some patchiness in your eyeshadow is you can just use more of a stippling, pressing in motion. I just keep doing that until I get the type of depth I'm looking for. I can't believe I left my house with my eyes looking so crazy. So, I mean, my hair looking crazy. I'm taking, I assume, a concealer brush and correcting any downward falling eyeshadow so that my eye is snatched up. And now I'm taking my Ludo eyeliner, marking the eyeliner. You see me marking where I want my eyeliner to go with my eye open because I do have downward falling creases in my eye, on my eyelid. So I want to counter that by doing my eyeliner with my eyes open, because then I know exactly what it's going to look like, where the eyeliner is going to be when I'm done. But looking at my size one, hers is a bit more on the dramatic side, but mine, I think I kept it minimal because I didn't want to end up with a what's that girlie's name? Okay, let me just say a grungy eyeliner, because you can go from slim to thick real quick with eyeliner. So now I'm just quickly, what is this? Blending out some creases under my eye before I set it with some powder, picking up some of those tones again from the 12 in 1 palette. Just, yeah, adding more depth. into the look because she's very bronzed. But don't be intimidated. One thing I think I learned from this, because we are all still learning, my cup is not full yet, is not to psych myself out. I took the simple approach this time and I really, like I said, got so many compliments versus the previous video I'd shot before this was such a seriously engineered look. I really tried to go the full glam process because I just assumed she's in Hollywood. That's the kind of trending look. But some people, um, to my joy, still take the softer approach because that's really where I'm at. And now I'm just taking what's left over from my blush brush. I did use some liquid lipstick as a blusher, and I'm just picking that up again, making sure that there is something there, but not too much. And then filling out my brows with the Essence Micro Precise Pencil. It's like 60 Rand, and I really think it's very, very nice, especially for a beginner. You can go, if you're black, you can go for a dark brown, or if you're black and a pro, you can maybe risk the brown black because it does go quite deep. And I'm doing my favorite new thing to do, which is a corner lash. I am going to perfect corner lashes this year, guys, and blending them in. And I think that's why also this look is so effective. Masai is probably wearing a full lash, but that's just not who I am, baby. Like, oh my gosh, that is also not who I am. I don't speak like that. But I think corner lashes are so effective, especially on someone with a smaller eye, someone who's a bit more natural and appreciates things that are just more simple. And now I'm going in with my mascara into the front of my lashes to bring them out more, define them more so that I can easier blend the corner lash. So what I did was I took a strip lash, cut it in half, and I used the front half to be my lash. And what I'm gonna start doing is trimming that even down, like just a bit more to feather it out and like lessen the length so that it does look more natural. It really just enhances your eye and makes them look a little bit flirty, you know? So this is a Temu liner that I got. It's in a concealer kind of shade, very at this time the sun is, not rocking with me. And then I also use, this is a Temu one, but a nice recommendation is the LA Girl eyeliner is such a nice lip liner. I find that the LA Girl lip liner, which I think is called chocolate, is a bit too red for me. The eyeliner more closely resembles, what's that famous one from MAC? Yeah, if you know, you know. The brown one from MAC. I forgot the name. Chocolate? No, that's not what it's called. Anyway, so I'm just playing around with my lip, and I think I decided that I wanted a little bit more pink instead of more of the concealer look, just something a bit more warmer. So I added a tone of lip liner or lipstick that was gonna give me that. And then yeah, just blending and finessing. That's also an important part about makeup is as you work through it, look through it, blend and finesse, blend and finesse, blend and finesse. Don't be scared to go. And this is what it looked like at the end of the day after maybe like 6 hours wear. And I think it wore out really beautifully. Thanks for watching.